What?
Let's just get into it. Hey, what up and welcome to another episode of Creased. And on today's episode, we're doing a little outlet speed run, but that's not all because let's just get into it. They had 40% off the other day at the outlets, so I'm assuming that means usually they got new stuff. So let's see. A tight squeeze, just come from Comic-Con and traffic was insane. So I was like, I'll duck off to DFO for a minute. Maybe a worse decision, but we'll see. So many 270s.
Where did he go wrong?
40.
Where did he go wrong?
What? Crazy.
Where did he go wrong? Where did where did where did he go wrong?
So at Nike, it was crazy to see the Glow Green 3s. Glow Green 4s are like one of my all-time favorite sneakers. They were a grail to me. I've got them in the collection. I love them. Ta-da! Got them for a steal too. If I sound a little bit weird when I'm talking, I like bit my tongue or like cut my tongue on something earlier today, so go figure. But the Jordan 3 is one of my favorite silhouettes of all time. That's one of my favorite colorways of all time. You would think I would naturally gravitate towards these. I don't like them. I don't think they did the glow green colorway any sort of favors with this. I think it should have been like more similar to the 4, but that's just me. They also had a bunch of Air Max 1s, like under $100. Crazy. They had some Spans. The Span was probably something that I was more looking at. They seem like they were like a luxury version of the Span. And I do like the Span. I'm I'm sure I've got a pair. I had like 4 pairs at one time, and I kept the OG colorway only. They were an outlet find though, but yeah, these are old school b-boy graffiti writer type shoe, and the pair that they had at the outlets was like a luxury version. It just seemed to have like better materials. I come very close to buying them, but there was nothing off them, so we weren't doing it. The crazy one, right? We went to the women's section. Like, I don't really often go there anymore. You used to be able to find like a bunch of stuff that was like some crazy colorway, but they had like all the 12s and 11.5 US in women's. They didn't sell, but now people know, they resell them, they do whatever they do. But they had so many Nike Dunk High in that maize and black, the yellow and black, that it kind of plays into like what happened with the Wu-Tang Dunk last time. Like, that was a colorway that did nothing. They had a heap of spare, so they did them up as a Wu-Tang Dunk, and the legacy was there. The legend happened. Now they're going to be re-releasing, and it's funny to see that they got like the basic pair in the outlets, so many. It's like, quick, badge them up with a Wu-Tang logo. Crazy. Let's keep going. There was a bunch of Jordans, Air Max ones, like everything I like. But for whatever reason, I kept it within myself not to cop. Closest I came to copying was a pair of like polo tech fleece type shorts in blue and white. Go really good with the doggies kit, but not that time of year anymore. And some Nautica shorts, but I tried on the large, it was too tight. Tried on the XL and it was way too big. And then we measured it up, and the one that was badged XL was actually a 2XL. Go figure. But so many crazy pairs in the outlets, and that's a little speed run. In all honesty, Adidas had not much there. There was a clean pair of blue and white Superstars, but I already got a clean pair of blue and white Superstars. Like, I wore them to the FC 25 event. If you haven't seen the brand new vlog series where we're doing all the things, make sure you check it out. We'll do a little pop-up right here or something. But I wore Adidas. People were like, oh, I didn't know you owned Adidas. Of course, shell toes are like one of my favorite. They had them there, but I've already got them. I've got like an OG pair just sitting literally within eyesight that I haven't worn. They're still dead stock. I need to put them on. But they had Yeezys. They're just tiny people sizes, right? They didn't have, say, the selection that's on the app, or was on the app when it dropped, when I got my last pair of Yeezys, and probably the last pair of Yeezys I'll ever get, let's be honest. I'm not a big Yeezy guy. We just did it for this. Turns out they were comfortable. Not a bad dress shoe, things like that. But Asics, every time I go there, like when I used to go there, there was so much, like, what do they call their stuff? Sport style. There was so much of that. Now it's just all running. A few Quantums, things like that. Some good prices on Quantums if you wanted them, but just not the Quantum I was after. I did see the Gel Light 3 down the back, but it was like this big. So, might have fit a couple toes in it, but not really the colorway that I like. I remember they did come out a while ago, but this would be a pretty nonchalant type video. This was a couple weeks ago. Do the speed run after Comic-Con, all that type of stuff. But then, my good friend, OG Kuyukoi, he posts a little reel. Like he does, he posts these incredible thrifting reels, shows what's at the outlets. He's incredible for that. I just want to double check this is correct, because the video you see here, right, there's a bunch of them that have got 40% off, but then they've dropped the prices lower and then added the 40% on top of that again. So the Air Max 1s would have worked out to be, I think it was like 70 bucks or something. Just over the weekend, Air Max 1s were down to Air Max 1s were down to $54. I would have bought every damn near fucking pair in the place. Colorway wouldn't matter. Air Max 1 is one of my favorite silhouettes. I did get the message from Nike, but Nike app doesn't send you notifications, so if you're not constantly checking, and I've been really busy, especially over a long weekend. But yeah, it's insane. Jordan 6s 40% off. Jordan 3s 40% off. Jordan 1s 40% off. 2s 40% off. So many Air Max 1s, but yeah, like the Spans. I think the Spans were my favorite. It's like, it's been happening for a while. This whole sneakers are sitting on shelves. Fashion in itself, sneaker fashion, goes in cycles. So we were like deprived of an SB Dunk, a Jordan 1 low, Jordan 1 high, Jordan 4s. Then they just give us everything. Now we're not so intrigued. People start going towards like an Asics Gel Kayano 14, which I personally used to sell in my retail days. Crazy. Now that's a hype sneaker that like resale stores will resell. That's madness to me, but this is where we're at in such a weird time. So many times I've said this. If you're a genuine fan of like Air Max 1s, Jordan 1s, Jordan 3s, 4s, I don't think we're going to see 4s at the outlets, but I could be wrong. It's a great time to be a sneakerhead. I think next time I go to the outlets, I'm actually going to be in Sydney this weekend, going to the SLS skateboarding event. So that'll be up on the other channel. Going to do a little preview, I'd say, this week from all the offshoot events from the SLS championships last week. So if that goes up in time, it may not, but I'm gonna have to go to the outlets. If them Spans are 40% off, like I'm copping them, I'm trying to be good. You will notice I have not bought so many shoes of late. Actually, there's one more purchase I've made recently that I haven't showcased yet. So I'm not sure which way we're going to go with this. I had an idea, then it didn't, I don't know. I've still got the pair from like 3 outlet trips ago where I was going to customize them. I got to buy the paint, I got to do the research, all that type of stuff. But yeah, look, I have been good. But when you get stuff that's like 50 bucks, how do you be good? How do you be good in that situation? An Air Max 1, they last forever. I only recently threw out a pair of Air Max 1s from like 2012. They were dead, like proper dead. And I was hanging on to them, I cleaned them, everything like this, but they're proper dead. Oh man. So many shoes, so little space. I don't have room for the pairs that I've got now. Like I'm thinking about going like super clean out mode and going, alright, these and these can go. They can go. But I don't know. Even stuff that like maybe I do like, but I know it'd be quicker to get rid of them than it would be certain other pairs. I don't know. We've got 2 sneaker walls here. Got a mini sneaker wall in the office where we're building a bit of a set. We're trying to slow process, but we're getting there. I don't think I need any more. I need to get rid of some. I don't know. I am rambling, ladies and gentlemen, but this has been another episode of Creased. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Check out the other channel too. Varying bits of entertainment, different topics, everything like that. But we will be back on this channel every week with brand new content. Peace. Hey.